Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Yolanda Maria. If this is your first time here, I am the proud owner of Yummy Candi Collection. We are a hair extensions and natural hair care brand. So today's video is basically a redo video. I actually posted a video in 2019 about the reason why I stopped selling Maven hair extensions and started my own brand. However, that video has since been demonetized, meaning I am not receiving anything from YouTube or anything like that, or Google ads or anything. And I'm not sure why the video was demonetized. It could be the music that I'm using in the intro, which I'm no longer using anymore. But I'm still getting a lot of traffic on that particular video. So I wanted to redo the video. I actually looked at the video again and I kind of was all over the place. So I want to clear some things up. If you're interested in hearing why I stopped selling Maven hair extensions and started my own brand, keep on watching. All right, so I'm gonna start from probably 2018. 2018 is when I decided that I wanted to start my own hair brand, my hair extension brand. And the reason for that was because I had stopped selling hair extensions altogether. I had to completely shut down my store because of the complaints that I was getting. So just a little bit of a backstory. I started my own, like, kind of, I was getting into learning how to start a business. I'll start there, just like everyone else that starts off with a business. You know, you're learning along the way. And what I did, I started, first off, my background, I was a hairstylist working in a salon, a licensed hairstylist working in a salon for about 15 years. And I decided that I kind of wanted to change and go into a different direction. And I became a licensed real estate broker. Well, I still, of course, had my passion and love for hair. So I decided, what can I do? You know, I just decided I want to go ahead and still be in that industry, but not dealing with the public directly. So I decided to start making wigs. I was wearing wigs. I was every day wearing wigs. So I was buying them from the hair store, and then I just was like, you know what? I want to kind of start making my own wigs. It'll still keep me in that industry while I do real estate. So I started out getting hair off of AliExpress. I actually looked up and found an amazing vendor on AliExpress. Now, when I say an amazing vendor on AliExpress that supplied virgin hair, what I know today, you know, I wish I would have known then. Okay, so when I first started getting into the hair industry, I honestly did not have the proper education and knowledge about hair extensions of what I have today. And, you know, I admit that, yeah, I was doing this because I wanted to help people. Most of my customers were cancer patients or someone who was dealing with hair loss. So I just wanted to help people. But me being gullible, I guess, if it said virgin hair, whoop, sorry y'all, I just knocked something over. If it says virgin hair, if it said quality hair, I assumed, you know, back then, again, this was 6-7 years ago. Back then, you know, if somebody was advertising that this is good quality hair, I believed it, you know, I believed it. But again, what I know today, I know the difference between quality hair and bad trash hair. So since then, I have learned that the hair industry is not regulated. There is no regulations on hair extensions. Someone can take some hair, put it in a bag, put it up for sale, and label it as quality hair or hair-like or human hair, and it can be a complete lie and get away with it. It's not against the law. It's basically buyer beware. It's up to you as the consumer in the hair industry to know what you're buying. So that I did not know. I have learned that since I got into the hair industry. And one day, just so you guys know, when I first started off, didn't have a lot of money. All my money was going into real estate, but I didn't have a lot of money to put into a hair business. So what I was doing was utilizing Facebook, utilizing YouTube. I started my YouTube channel based off of reviewing hair extensions that I was getting off of AliExpress. So if you go back, a lot of the videos I have deleted, but I literally started my channel reviewing hair extensions. Didn't know anything that I was talking about, did not have a clue about what I was talking about. But again, I have since, educated myself. But someone reached out to me on Instagram. So I finally got on Instagram. So it was just Facebook and YouTube at first. And then I finally got on Instagram and I started posting pictures of the wigs that I was making. And one day someone hit me up in the DM on Instagram and started talking to me about Maven hair. I had never heard of Maven hair before this young lady had reached out to me. And she reached out to me and said, hey, have you heard of Maven? This is what this company offers. It's a hair extensions brand. It is quality hair, and these are all the benefits. So I have some notes here because I want you guys to understand why I decided to go with Maven at the time that I did. So I'm going to read a few notes here. So what I learned about Maven was, number one, you had an online store. If you became a rep, you get a free online store. Now, mind you, I did not have a website at the time. I was only taking pictures with my cell phone and uploading them on Facebook and then now Instagram. You also received a 15% commission. So myself as a stylist and myself as someone making wigs and selling the hair, every time someone purchased hair from my store, I received 15%. And I also got credits towards, myself purchasing hair from Maven. So that was a bonus. My customers received a 30-day guarantee. That is great. You got a 30-day guarantee in exchange. So if it had not been open, you are able to return the hair. Customers got free shipping. The hair is held in-house at the Maven facility. And so basically I did not have to keep hair on hand, and they shipped it for free to my customers. So all I had to do was market the hair, which I did very well. So I went ahead, joined, got on with Maven. I mean, I was making this hair look good. Now, mind you, I was a stylist. I was in the salon and still, I knew what products to use on hair extensions. I knew how to curl hair and make it, look good and flow. So I really made it look good. So I was selling this hair left and right. And Maven had great customer service. So there were no red flags when I decided to say yes to join this company. So what I did was started my store, and I started receiving the hair, and I started making wigs with the hair and promoting it here on YouTube. I started doing videos and then linking my store link, and I started getting orders left and right. This went on for 3 years. Kind of towards the final part of the 2.5 years that I was doing this, I started noticing that I was getting bad posts, like comments underneath my videos. People saying that the hair was trash. A lot of people basically calling me a liar, saying, you're up here supporting a place that gives trash hair. And me still not understanding the hair industry. So this was before I did all my research. I'm defending Maven. I'm on my platform on YouTube defending Maven, letting people know, well, maybe you're doing this wrong. Maybe you're not using the right products. It's not Maven. I haven't had any problems with my hair. My customers haven't had any problems with their hair. So yeah, y'all, I was out here really going hard for Maven hair at the time. So I, again, have been wearing Maven hair myself. So, and I was not having any problems. Then one day I decided I wanted to rock some curly hair. So I ended up getting the deep wave hair as well as water wave hair. And y'all, within probably by the 5th shampoo, that hair was matting up, tangling up, felt like wool, felt like dreads. It was horrible. And I was just like, maybe I got a bad batch. You know, I'm still in my mind like, this can't be happening. And I'm like, so I let customer service know. I did go back to Maven, let them know, and they actually allowed me to return the hair, and they allowed me to order more. So I ordered more hair, and unfortunately the exact same thing happened again. And I'm like, if this is happening to me, and I'm an actual Maven rep, if this is happening to me, that means it's happening to my customers. So once I realized that this was happening to me, I decided to go to my Maven store on the back end and look at all of my orders. I looked at all of my past orders, and I noticed that none of the customers were repeat names. They weren't repeat customers. And it was a new person every time for 3 years. It was a new person. So I'm like, these are not repeat customers. This is a new customer every time. Where are the repeat customers? I'm out here pushing Maven like a drug dealer, and I'm not getting repeat business. What is going on with that? So, and I'm like, I can't even contact these people. One thing that I did not like about Maven is that they housed and kept all of your customers' information. The only thing you saw as a Maven rep is the customer's name and what they ordered. You don't know their address, their email address, nothing, no way to reach them. You don't have a phone number. So there was no way for me to even follow up. So it's not like I had a newsletter system where people provided emails or anything. What they did though on the website, Maven had a newsletter system. Maven allowed them to put their email address into the system. Basically, these were Maven customers. They were not my customers. Maven housed everything. So that's another thing that I had to realize, is that these weren't my customers. I was bringing people to Maven, but these were technically Maven's customers. They had all of their information, and the stylist could only see the name of the customer, and that was it. So there was no way for me to get any type of feedback on what was happening once someone received their hair. And I did not like that. That was definitely something that I didn't like. But I then continued to get more and more bad feedback, bad comments on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram page. And I was just like, okay, let me take a step back. Let me close down everything and just stop selling hair altogether. And that was at the very end of 2018. So at that time, I decided, let's go ahead and do some research. Y'all, let me tell you, when I did the research on the virgin hair industry, what I learned just shocked me. Okay, y'all, it's scamming. And I'm just like, oh my God. After now knowing what I was selling of Maven hair, I knew that it was not good hair. Once I researched how to detect good hair from trash hair, I realized I was selling the trash hair, and I felt so bad. Okay, I am someone that builds my life and live my life on integrity. I live my life on, you do what, you know, do to people what you want them done to, what you want done to yourself. Is that the saying? Do unto others as you would want done to yourself. I think that's the saying. But you guys know what I mean. I am not a scamming person. I know that people work hard for their money, and I wanted to provide quality. So I went ahead, took time, made a list, an entire notebook. Okay, this was months. This was from December all the way until March that I researched the hell out of hair companies. I tested hair. I spent thousands of dollars. I'm going to go ahead where I exposed. Once I got done with all the research, I actually did a video 2 years ago exposing the hair industry, the virgin hair industry. I'm going to leave that video up in the cards and in the description box. It's an old video. Again, it's 2 years old. I didn't get a lot of views on that. I think it's even less than 100 views on that video. So guys, make sure you go and check out that video, because I went ahead and exposed the hair industry. And yeah, I just put it out there. This is what is you know, people are spending hundreds of dollars on, and they're receiving trash hair. In that video 2 years ago, this was the same hair. This was the same hair I wore in that particular video. The only difference is that I had a side part in that video, and I did not have all the layers yet. That was actually one of the videos or one of the vendors that I was testing. So I just said that I was testing a lot of hair. I was testing a lot of vendors. And when I say testing, that means I was taking 8 weeks plus, 8 weeks or more, testing hair, seeing if it tangled, seeing if it shedded, just looking at the quality and luster of the hair. And this is the same hair that I was wearing in that video. It's also the same hair that I posted and I think it was January 2019 when I actually did the original video about why I stopped selling Maven hair. And I'm going to go ahead, leave that in the cards above as well. This is the same hair. So this is now the third video. We are going on almost 3 years. I ended up going with one of the vendors that I tested out, and this is the same hair. We are going on 3 years. So December of 2021 will be 3 years that I have had this hair, and I am still loving it. This is the vendor that I ended up selecting out of all the vendors that I tested. This is the hair and vendor that I ended up going with. Someone that was very honest, someone that I can communicate with anytime I wanted to, someone who provided great quality hair. So I launched my own brand March of 2019. I launched Yummy Candi Collection hair extensions brand, and it has been a huge success ever since. I have not had any complaints. I have not had any returns. And yeah, I mean, and repeat customer. I have had repeat customers. And again, it's not just about the quality of the hair. Yes, that is very, very important, but it's how you care for the hair as well. So I have several videos on my channel of how to care for your hair extensions, and I will be doing another video soon on how I continue to keep this hair looking absolutely amazing. So yes, y'all, almost 3 years old, no tangles. And I am still in love with this hair. This is our body wave texture. And like I said, no complaints. So I wanted to go ahead and redo this video, okay? Again, this is just a redo video because the original one got demonetized, but I am still receiving comments on that particular video. So I wanted to go ahead and clear that up. Another thing that I wanted to clear up really quickly is the fact that on that video, I've been getting several people commenting that when they go to my website, that it was still directing them to Maven. Yes, that has now since been fixed. It was the mobile view. The mobile view did not get updated like the desktop view got updated. And we did still have a link, one link to Maven, which was the purchase bundles link. And yeah, that has since been fixed. It is now directing everyone to the Yummy Candy Collection brand. So I wanted to make sure, let me just look over my notes and make sure that I mentioned everything that I wanted to mention. Yeah, so I think I mentioned everything that I really that was, you know, necessary to mention. And let me know if you guys have any questions. Leave them down below. Make sure you are on my Instagram page, Yummy Candy Collection. I will go ahead and leave that down in the description box below. So Instagram and Facebook, I'm on there as well. Subscribe to my channel because I will be bringing more videos talking about hair extensions, talking about how to care for them, what shampoos, what conditioners, what heat protectants that you should be using, as well as how often you should be cleansing your units. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.